Come, hey. I don't have time. Hey, where boss? Boss, where? Go buy coffee.
Hi guys, this is Moroba. Welcome back to Mutusi's Corner. I am gonna be reviewing Wordz' new album that recently came out. It's called People Forget to Be People. So let's dive in. I'm not sure when it was, but his previous album, it was called Product of a Praying Mother. So that was when Wordz probably started rapping in Vinek, and you could hear from the tracks. I listened to it and it wasn't really my cup of tea, but that's just me. But in essence, you could hear that there's something there. He's onto something. So building from that is when People Forget to Be People came about, which is basically his reintroduction. So in essence, what I picked up from the title is basically his. There are times when somebody is hit with a certain popularity, when you become well known, you're popular amongst your friends, amongst your family. Many people change when they become popular and become a celebrity, and so you basically forget you forget the people around you, you forget who you were, you forget to be a person, you olebala boto. So what I grasped from, I'll just be honest with you, I was never a Wrecking Crew fan. I never got into their music. I never really liked it. I'm just being honest. I'm also not an Aries fan. He does have some good songs, but I'm not really a slime. I'm not an active listener. I just listen here and there. So what I picked up from when the group disbanded, what I picked from the stories, the other members, well, the former members, what they said was Aries was basically becoming big-headed, and he started mistreating his friends / crew members. So basically he kind of forgot where he was from. He kind of forgot the people that helped him get to where he was at. Of course, he worked a lot. He honed his craft, but he didn't get there by himself. So in essence, what the guys were saying was that when this person became a big deal, and he became the Beyonce of the team, he became a big deal in the industry, he began mistreating the other ones. So they got that energy, and he basically forgot how to be a person. So hence People Forget to Be People. So he's just highlighting how dangerous it can get, how dangerous it becomes when you overlook all the people that helped you, and the people that formed part of your growth. So that's what I picked up from the title. And this was my first time actively, properly listening to Wordz, because after listening to this album, I obviously went back to Product of a Praying Mother, also because once People Forget to Be People dropped, a few days later, not even a few days later, a few hours later, people were going on and on about is this album better than the last one? He doesn't sound better than the last one. Like they just had that debate, and people, I get that hip hop heads like to debate about hip hop music. But another thing that really ticks me off sometimes is that with this product specifically, they overlooked Wordz' growth, because if you listen to Product of a Praying Mother, obviously that's when he was like getting into rapping in Vernac. He was like slowly finding his footing. He was like finding his way, and now he seems to like know where he is going. He knows the people that he has a proper structure, he has a proper plan. Things are like properly aligning. Dilo dia tlhakana, dilo di chenchile for him, basically, as the other song says. So people like they overlooked that aspect of the two projects. They overlooked the fact that artists grow, artists evolve, and you don't necessarily have to say his last album is better than this one, because you evolve, you change, you go through things. So you go through a lot of experiences, a lot of emotions. So obviously your previous work won't sound like your new work. If you want that old Wordz, go listen to that old Wordz. He's not this one. But I digress. So the content, basically, the album is like conceptual, so he really sticks to what he is saying. He raps about like the opening, so long. What a beautiful song. A lot of people have been saying that it's one of the highlights for the album, and I totally get it, because it's a very, very good opener for the album. It's very calm, it's very somber, it's very like, okay, like this is a proper introduction to what you guys are gonna listen to. So he's just he's giving an overview of like how things used to be, how he is in a nice calm space. He has his woman, he has his mother, he has his people. He's good, things are working out for him. And then of course it builds to probably my favorite song in the album, 5 Levels. And also like that transition, it's so smooth, like chef's kiss. Wow. 5 Levels is really amazing. Okay, like that is my jam. Like those that know me know that I really, really love a nice rap song. Like when I listened to the song, like I was just mind blown. The combination of Wordz and Tato is just, it's amazing. Tato opens it, he's just giving, he's telling a story about, you know, they tell a story about how things used to be, how rough it used to be, and how as the verse progresses, this is what's going on, like I'm doing good now. So yeah, and Wordz also, he echoes the same sentiment, he says that, and it's just so good. It's 5 Levels, that's my jam. And then it changes to, what's the next song? The next song, Training Day. Not a lot of people like it, but I don't mind it. It's good. It fits well into the build up to Baka Hines, which is like my other jam. So Training Day, I think the reason why people don't really like it is that it just builds this, because like it's so long and 5 Levels are like slow and low, and like next thing you're just jumping up this Training Day. Wait, sorry. So it's basically like, okay, where the hell did that transition come from? So it just, I feel like maybe it threw a lot of people off, but I mean, it is what it is. Maybe he couldn't figure out where to place it, but yeah, it happened. And then Training Day leads to Barker Hines. That's my jam. That hook, okay? Oh my god, that hook, right? Was wow. Like, I don't know. I could when I heard Barker Hines, utla from like how Wordz raps in Vernick, that he's not somebody that used to rap in Vernick. Like, you can just, if you listen to like a lot of like local music, a lot of local hip-hop, you pick it up, even if you maybe haven't listened to Wordz in a minute, because I never listened to Wordz, so what I know is that he never rapped in Vernick. He only started rapping in Vernick on the previous album. So I could pick that up, that he is not somebody that has been rapping in Vernick. So when you pair him with let's say Maglera, or maybe Muchini, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's so cool also. So when you pair him with those two, you can hear like Jorge, this person, like, he hasn't been doing this for a while, but like he's really, really good. He fits in proper, like he fits in very, very properly. Barker Hines is the project's biggest song. I'm not sure how many listens it has on Spotify and Apple, but it's one of the most streamed songs from the album. Rightfully so, because it has a stellar hook. Then there's the production by Mesh Beats. Then Mochen, like, the moment he said Excel Wordz, oh my god, like, that was the highlight of the entire song. And what I didn't like about the way people received that song was that the past couple of years, MDB has been crowned the best feature rapper in the country. Rightfully so, because have you listened to MDB? Like, obviously people would highlight his verse on Guan by D Koala. They would highlight what's the name of that song? With Tato and Mash Beats. So he has been, and I was doing the same too. I was like, I always said that MDB has been like the best feature artist in the country, and he never misses. But what people did was that when they listened to Barker Hines, they were saying that MDB he's had the whole feature thing on lock, and then Muchen comes in and he takes the crown or whatever. They overlooked the fact that it's not like MDB's verse isn't good, it's good. Just that Muchen came with a different flavor, he came with a different flow, he came with a different energy. He's like, okay, like, I'm gonna talk my talk. And they all held it down, just that Muchen became everyone's favorite. And you won't always be like everyone's favorite. Just that he had the better verse, he had the better delivery, and he became the highlight. So I think people overlooked that part. Excuse me. Also, Wordz verse, it's also good. Let me not like go over like every song, because like there are how many songs? Like there are a lot, but let me not do that. But in essence, I really just love the structure of this album. I love the message of this album because, like I said, he is in a good space. He has figured it out. Okay, I'm kind of quoting what Tyson said on It Worked, but this just sounds like Wordz is in a good space and he knows what he's doing and he's moved on. That's the bigger thing. He's moved on from his past, and it would be great for everyone else to move on as well. Stop the comparisons, stop trying to link him back to who he used to be, and stop trying to compare him to those other people. He is his own person, he's his own artist, and he's just trying to make this thing work. So just listen to the music, support him, listen to the music, and stop trying to drag him back to the person he used to be, to the place he was in, because he's not there anymore. He's a different man. He's in a good, proper, healthy space. So acknowledge that and move on. In rating, I think I would give this album, I don't know, I want to give it like a 10 out of 10, but yeah, I'll just give it a 10 out of 10. Like this, I don't really have like a but. It's a very good album, very good raps. He stuck to the messaging, he stuck to the concept. And it's really hard for a lot of people to do that actually. It's easy to move away from like the central message of what you're trying to say and just add different things that don't really align to what you're trying to do. So I really liked that he was very consistent in like the messaging and like the concept of this album. And yeah, in essence, it's really just it's still all love. I don't think he has any there's really any bad energy or like any malicious intent behind this album. It was just a thing of, okay, this is me again, welcome me back. So Wordz has found his place. He is good now. So let's just welcome him back. Not that he went anyway, but I think people, like I said, they always want him, or they always want him to be that old guy. He is not that guy. He is this guy, Wordz the Prince. So let's enjoy the music, enjoy this time, enjoy the music he's giving to us, because this is a very, very, very wonderful time for local hip-hop. Artists are in their bag. They are making amazing music. Somebody said the other day that SA music makes more sense than USA music, and I'm not sure what they meant about that, but I think it's a very good time for local hip hop. Artists are very I want to say they're making very, very good music now. They are writing better, or maybe they got ghostwriters, I don't know. Better production, very, very nice music videos. So it makes more sense to support local now, because artists aren't trying to sound like their American counterparts. They just want to stick to sounding like South African artists, and I really like that. So basically just go back to the essence and like try to stick to what you know. Don't try to be somebody you're not. So yeah, I think that's me. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it, but I hope you do. I'll see you back in the next video. I don't know if I'm gonna make another one because this was so nerve-wracking, but anyways, bye.